Welcome to today's session. Today we are going to discuss about exercise 3.5 factors and multiples. In this exercise 3.5 we are going to discuss about some application based problems of HCF and LCM. So these problems are daily life problems. So how to apply HCF and LCM in solving these type of problems we can go through. Question number 1, 210 green, 252 red and 294 orange balls are equally distributed among some students so that no ball is left. What is the biggest possible number of students who got the ball? So in this question it is not at all mentioned whether LCM we have to find it out or HCF we have to find it out. So first step, how to identify which concept you have to use in this question. So in this question, first part is given number of green balls, number of red balls and number of orange balls, that is 210 green balls it is given, 210 green balls, 252 red balls and 294 orange balls are equally distributed among some students, and the condition is given after distributing these balls no ball is left out. We have to find out the biggest possible number of students. So after getting a word problem, step 1, you have to mark all the keywords which is given in the question. So here the keywords are green balls, red balls, orange balls, already I underlined in the question, and after distributing equally, condition is given, no ball is left, and we have to find out the biggest possible number of students who got the balls. So here the word biggest, it is given the biggest possible number of students. It is given the word biggest. So before going to that, we can go through what we have studied in HCF and LCM. So in HCF, we studied the letter F denotes for factors. F denotes for factors. It means if you are having 2 or 3 numbers and if you find out the HCF, according to the property of HCF, we can say that HCF will be less than or equal to the number, less than or equal to the numbers, less than or equal to the numbers. This is the property of HCF. And if we take LCM, what is M denotes? So this M denotes multiples, and we know multiples of any 2 or 3 numbers, it will be always greater than or equal to the given number. So the property or the condition is greater than or equal to. So this concept is required. Greater than or equal to the numbers. So these are the two concepts we studied in HCF and LCM, or the properties of HCF and LCM I have noted down here. F is for factors, highest common factor. So factor of a number, surely it will be less than or equal to the number we studied. And LCM is least common multiple. So M denotes multiples. Multiples of number is always greater than or equal to the number. One example I will show you, factors of 8. So I will take number 8. Its factors are 1, 2, 4 and 8. So you see that all the numbers are less than 8 and 8 is equal to 8. So the property is satisfied. Now LCM, if you take multiple, first 5 multiple of 2. So the number first multiple is 2, the second multiple is 4, 6, 8 and 10. So we got the first 5 multiples of 2, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That means the least lowest multiple of 2 is 2, the number itself, and the remaining all are greater than 2. Therefore, LCM always greater than or equal to the numbers. So from these factors and multiples, we are getting the property of HCF and LCM. HCF of a number always less than or equal to the numbers, or LCM is always greater than or equal to the numbers. By using this concept, we can solve this application based questions. So here it is given, one clue is there in the question. What is the biggest possible? The word biggest, that biggest is coming in HCF, that is the highest common factor. If it is in question biggest, highest, maximum, the words which we can note down, that is biggest. So we can note down the words biggest, biggest, highest, highest, and maximum. These words are given in the question. Then we can directly find out HCF. So here the biggest possible number of students it is asked. Therefore, from the question it is clear that we have to find out the HCF of 210, 252 and 294. So the solution we can do here, solution is to find out the HCF of, we have to find out HCF of 210, 252 and 292. If you find out the HCF of these numbers, then you will get the required number of students. So the method I am going to follow is prime factorization method. Already I explained to you how to find out the prime factorization method. So here I am going to do the prime factorization method. First I am taking 210. And we have to do prime factorization. 0 is the last digit. Therefore, in 2 table we can do 2 ones are, then 0, 2 fives are 105. Next 5 table we can do. So 5, 5 twos are and 5 ones are. Next 21 is in 3 table. 3 sevens are. Next 7 1 times. So we got the factors of 210. The prime factors of 210 is, you have to write it as a product of prime factors 2 into 5 into 3 into 7. Prime factors of 210 we got. Now next we have to go through 252. So I am doing here 252 prime factorization. 2 table, 2 ones are, 2 twos are and 2 six are 12. So 2 6 are 12 and 2 threes are 6, 63. Now again 3 table we can, because 3 plus 6 is 9. Already you studied the divisibility test, you studied. So adding these two digits 3 and 6, you will get 9. 9 is divisible by 3. Therefore 63 is divisible by 3. 3 twos are, 3 ones are, again 21, 3 table, 7 times, again 7, 1 time. So you got 252. So we can write that 252 here. 252 we can write it as a product of primes. 2 how many times? 2 times. So 2 times. Next 3 2 times. So I am writing 1 time 3 here because 7 is also there. So I change the order there. You can't write in any order. So here after writing that, if you are changing the order of factors, then you have to check whether you have written the factors correct or not. So in this you can see how many twos are there. 2 twos are there. So here also 2 twos are there. Then how many threes are there? 2 threes are there. So 1 2 here, then 1 7. So I ended all the prime factors of 252. Now the last number is 294. We can do prime factorization. So 294 in 2 table we can do 2 ones are 2 twos, 2 fours are 8 and 2 sevens are 14, 147. Now 147 it will go in 7 table. 7 twos are 14, 7 ones are, and 21 in 7 table again 3 times, again 3 ones are. So 294 we can write it as a product of primes, that is 2 into 7 into, so 7 I am writing here, 7 I am writing into 1 3 is there and one more 7 is there. So anyway you can write anywhere, no matter, but I arrange that numbers for finding easy, for finding out the HCF easily. So common factors, if you write one below the other, then you will feel easy to find out the HCF. So HCF is equal to, you can see here in all the three numbers we can see 2 is there, so I circled that 2. In all the three numbers we can see here 3 is there, so here's 3 we can circle. In all the three numbers we can see 7 also there. Therefore the remaining numbers you see it's left out, it's not common for all the three numbers. So for in the case of HCF, if there is a common factor for all the given numbers, then you have to consider that and take those numbers and multiply it. So instead of 2 we can take 1 2 into, here 1 3 is there, so we can take 1 3, then here 7, so you have to take 7. Therefore, the HCF is equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. So 42 is the HCF. Therefore, the last step we can write, therefore, the biggest possible number of students, possible number of students is 42. So this question over. We can go to next question, that is question number 3. A bus service center has 2 feed services that starts together at 8 am. Bus A leaves at 15 minutes interval while bus B leaves at 20 minutes interval. Here it is given 2 feed services are there from a service center or a bus station, and the time that bus starts is 8 am it starts, and here bus A leaves at 15 minutes, time interval is given 15 minutes interval, and bus B leaves at 20 minutes time interval. So we should mark down, or the keywords you have to underline what are the time intervals given for bus A and bus B. On a particular day, how many times do both services leave together from 8 am to 11 am? So we want to find out the particular day, how many, the number of times both the buses leave together from the bus service center. Okay, so how can we find it out? So here I will draw a figure like this. Okay, just I will draw a line. So this is the service center, bus service center. Here I have marked it is bus service center. From this center, bus A and bus B, 2 buses are leaving from the same center. Okay, so if this from the service center, if the bus A leaves, the time interval of each trip, that is 15 minutes time interval is there. After each 15 minutes that bus A leaves from the or from that A from the service center, that bus A leaves after each 15 minutes interval. At the same time, bus B leaves from the service center after each 20 minutes interval. So example I will show you here. So here if suppose the first bus A leaves at 8 am, so the time is given 8 am, and the next second trip is at 8:15 am, 15 minutes interval. Next trip is 8:30 am. So this will go like that. So here bus B we can write, and both the buses starts at 8 am, it is given in the question, but the time interval of B is 8:20 minutes, that is 8:20 am. Next will be 8:40 am. Now like this if you continue, so what will happen? So here we can just I will write 2 or 3 steps more. Here it is 15 minutes more means 45 it will come. Next 15 minutes more it will come, 8 hours 60 minutes, but this 60 minute is what 1 hour. So that 1 hour if you add to this one, so this will become what 9 a.m. This will become what 9 a.m. Now here we can go through again. So 860, that is 820, next trip was 820, next is 840, next 860. Here also this 60 minutes we can convert it into 1 hour and then we can add it to that 8. So what will happen here? 9 a.m. So here you see, here also 9 a.m. it is coming, bus B leaves also 9 a.m. So together it is leaving again at 9 a.m. First it was at 8 a.m. and the second time here how many trips was there? 1, 2, 3, fourth trip. Here it is coming 1, 2, third trip, because 20 minutes the time interval is more here, therefore the third trip together. Here it is the fourth trip, so this bus A's fourth trip and bus B's third trip. At that is both the buses are leaving from the service center 9 a.m. so it is coming together. So this is actually the concept behind this question, but here what we have to find it out. Here you see 15 minutes interval and 20 minutes interval, but here we are getting after 60 minutes only both the buses are leaving from the same service station together. So after 60 minutes means it is greater than 15 and greater than 20. If the number is greater than the given numbers, then what you have to find out? LCM you have to find it out. So that is the concept. How to find it out, the concept. So first property I explained. So from this we can understand. So we can write the solution. So here we have to find out the LCM of 15 and 20. The time it is given 15 minutes and 20 minutes, you have to find out the LCM. 15 we can write it as 3 into 5 we can write, and 20 we can write it as 2 into 5. So here only one common factor is there, that is 5 is the common factor. When you are finding out the LCM, I told you number of times, maximum number of times a factor is coming in the number, that you have to consider. So here 3 only one time in both the numbers. If you go through 15 and 20, we can see 3 is only one time, so you can take that 3. And 5 also, both the numbers one time it is there, so we can take 1 time 5. And 2 it is coming 2 times in 20s, therefore you have to take 2 times. So maximum number of times the factors, and you have to consider all the factors in case of finding LCM. You can use long method also. Any method which you feel easy, that method you can follow. So here now we can multiply that. 3 5s are 15, 15 4s are 60. So we got 60 minutes. After each 60, every 60 minutes both the buses leaves together from the service station. So we can write that sentence here. So therefore after every 60 minutes both the buses leave together from service center, service center. So here this 60 minutes means what? 1 hour. But the question is how many times? Our question is how many times do both the service leave together from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Here 8 a.m. after 9 a.m. it's leaving together. In this condition, if after 1 hour, 60 minutes means after 1 hour. So we got 9 a.m. Next after 1 hour is what? 10 a.m. Next after 1 hour is what? 11 a.m. So how many times it is coming? 1, 2, 3 times. So the number of times is that is required number of times is equal to, we can write that required number of times also. We can write simple step you have to use, required number of times is equal to 3. So this is the answer. Now we can go through question number 5. So in between question number 2 and question number 4 you should do homework. So question number 5 we can go through now. Rita goes to a shopping mall every 64 days. Archana goes to the same shopping mall every 72 days. After how many days will they meet each other in the mall? So this same type of the previous question only. Question number 3, what we have done, the same concept we are going to apply. Rita goes to shopping mall every 64 days. So after every 64 days, Rita is going to the shopping mall. This is in the case of Rita. After every 64 days, Rita going. At the same time, after every 72 days, who is going? Archana. Archana is going after every 72 days it is given. But our question is after how many days will they meet each other in the mall? So first 64 days, after that Rita, then after first 72 days Archana will go. After how many days? It means surely the number will be greater than 72. After how many days means first 64 days over, Rita came to the shopping mall and she left. And the same first 72 along with 64 again 8 more days, so that 72 days, 72nd day Archana came to the shopping mall and she left. Next our question is after how many days will they meet each other in the mall? So if we want to find out, surely we know from the question the number will be greater than 64 and 72. That number will be greater than 64 and 72. If the number is greater than 64 and 72, what you have to find out? LCM you have to find out. If it is greater means you have to find out what? LCM. So we should find out LCM of 64 and 72. So like this, it is not given in the question whether you have to find out LCM or HCF. You should read, understand the meaning of the question, then you have to apply the property. Our concept is LCM, number always greater than or equal to the number. HCF, number always less than or equal to the number. So if you know that concept, then you will be able to identify whether you have to apply LCM or HCF in the question. So here LCM of 64 and 72. So you have to take first 64, do prime factorization. 2 table 32, again 2 table 16, again 2 table 8, again 2 table 4, again 2 table 2, again 2 table 1. So we can go through how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's are there. So we can write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 4, 6 2's. Now we can find it out. 72 LCM. LCM of 72, 2 table 36 will come. Again 2 table will get 18. Again 2 table will get 9. Again 3 table will get 3 and 3 1. Practice it so that you will feel easy that finding out the prime factorization. This is called prime factorization of the number. After getting the prime factors, you can write that as a product of primes 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now for finding out the LCM, we know that maximum number of times a factor is coming, that you have to consider. In this 2, 6 times, this one is 6 times. In the first case it is how many times? 6 times. But in the second case it is how many times? 2 is coming how many times? 3 times it is coming. So which is the maximum number of times? 6 times is there. So 6 times 2 you have to write 2 into 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. 3 how many times? Only 2 times there. So for LCM case you have to consider those 2 times. Now we can go through. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 6, 6 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16, 16 2's are 32, 32 2's are 64, 64 into 9. So we can multiply 64 and 9. 9 4's are 36, 3 carry, 9 6 are 54 plus 3 57. So our answer is what? 57. So how to write the statement? Therefore, we can write the last statement. Rita and Archana. Rita and Archana. Archana will meet after 576 days. Rita and Archana will meet each other. If you want, we can write here each other after 576 days. So now you have to write the homework. Homework question I will mention here. Exercise 3.5 question number 2 and 4. These are the two questions left out. Please try the homework. If you are not getting, let me know. While taking online session, I will help you out to solve out the questions. And at the same time, in textbook, you have an individual activity. It is given. Finding out HCF and LCM and activity is given. Read that steps and all of you please do it in the textbook itself. Coloring and finding out the HCF and LCM, LCF one question is given. So please read out the question and do the activity for this lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.